Okay, I got a little cut off there. Sorry about that. I have a limit on my videos. So again, you want to talk about a weakness that you're overcoming or you already overcame. So think war. So state your weakness, what it is, and then you want to be able to talk more about it and talk about the action you've taken to overcome it, as well as the result and how you've gotten better from it. So an example of mine is my weakness is I get really, really extremely nervous. The action that I've taken to overcome it is I've learned about meditation and breathing. And when I do that, before I'm going to jump into something that makes me a little nervous, I get a lot more calm and more focused. And the result is great because now I have this great strategy for any situation that kind of shakes up my nerves. So now I know how to deal with it. Okay, so don't fall into the trap of stating a weakness and then having it make you look really, really bad. Okay, just an example question. These are just more example questions of like, hey, what are some of your goals? What, like I said, what's your 5-year plan? You want to be able to talk about those things and think about them ahead of time so that you're, and you don't want to answer like, oh, my 5-year plan is I want to get a car and I want to get a puppy. Make yourself sound good, okay? Make yourself sound like you got some good aspirations. Okay, all right. This is the easy part, honestly. When you go into an interview, you have to dress appropriately, okay? So typically you need to be pretty modest. I'll just be real with you, girls, no cleavage. Boys, comb your hair, shave. Just look the part. You don't come in looking casual, like you just got out of bed or you're gonna go jogging afterwards. Okay. Another thing is that you need to think about this right now. Think about what you're putting on your social media stuff because companies do absolutely look at your social media stuff and search for you to see what you're about. So you do not want to have anything incriminating or anything that makes you look bad on your social media. They look at that stuff before you even come into the office. So start going through your stuff now and cleaning out your pages. Okay, there's more little tips. I'm gonna skip through these. Okay, just look nice. Make sure you look nice. All right, body language. Absolutely, when you go into an interview, make sure that you shake their hand and look them in the eye, okay? This is an easy one. This is easy to do, and they all look for it. Sit up straight. Turn your phone off. Don't chew gum. Just try to be as professional as possible. Okay, let's get through that. Here we go. Okay. All right, so make sure you're listening to the questions. Sit up straight. Don't, something that somebody told me once was that, when we're asked a question, we feel like we have to answer it right away. And sometimes it's okay. When they ask you a question, take a second, a little pause, and think about it and gather your thought. It's okay to pause for a second. I did that and I have the job I have today and I'm very happy with it. Okay, so it's okay to just pause real quick. Now, something that you also want to do is kind of have some banter back and forth. So you're allowed to ask questions to your interviewer. And here we are. Okay, so when you ask questions, it makes you look really good because it shows that you have more interest and you're curious about your job. So try to go ahead of time and like think about some questions you like to ask. One time I even asked, actually, how much does this job pay? And they told me, and I showed excitement. I thought it was a really good pay. I didn't show disappointment. That would make me look bad. One time I asked, how do the other people like working here? Actually, I did that in a couple interviews and I got both jobs. So another good question to ask is, how do you measure success here? That way you know what they're looking for and what you would need to accomplish in order to be successful. Okay, so you got to make yourself look good. You want to show confidence. You're no slouch. You guys are great kids. Show why you kick butt at life. Be enthusiastic. Be passionate. Don't sit there and look bored. They're not going to want to hire you. Show that you're smart and show that you're prepared. Okay. Now. Okay, the last thing is, it's a really good idea to send a little note or even an email thanking them